Yeah, if you're going to be controversial, qualify it.
Day 93 under the dome. With necessities growing dangerously low, who knows what spark will set off this powder keg? I can't take another minute in the stone!
First of its kind, the first dome anywhere.
We're back, you freaking freaks. Dome with Bamfomania, the #1 greatest freestyle rap comedy podcast worldwide. We have a special guest, co-host of the Kill the Bottle podcast, and also content creator, comedian, Megan Elizabeth.
And we didn't turn off
And
our
my- and
cell
my-
phones.
And my phone.
We're off to a bad start.
Potential guest calling. I'm sorry. Megan, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you coming down here. We met at a shady karaoke bar
Yeah, we did.
months ago, and ever since then I thought, man, this is a quality guest waiting to happen.
Quality.
I don't know. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Oh gosh, I am my name. I'm a mess. I moved to LA a few years ago.
From where?
From Colorado.
Okay.
Because it's a kind of a long story, but I was ultimately trying to win back a guy.
Whoa.
Rough.
I was like, I'm gonna work for his hero. His hero was Adam Carolla. So
Wow.
I came out here and got a job working for Adam Carolla. Didn't get the guy back, got the job.
What'd you do for Adam?
Just personal assistant work, a lot of it. Yeah.
Dry cleaning, stuff like that?
Yeah. Buying gifts for people, driving him to the airport.
Does a dude whose hero is Adam Carolla? I don't necessarily. Is that a
Regret? Yeah.
okay? I was just making sure.
A regret? Yeah. I was just going through a midlife crisis. Really, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis. I'll probably last till 60, so it was a midlife crisis. I was in a cow town. I was miserable in Colorado.
What part of Colorado?
Not the pretty
Okay.
part. The smelly cow part.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we visited the pretty part at one point, and
I mean,
and it was a good time. It might have been the smelly part. I kind of thought it was pretty, but I don't know.
Parts of Denver are pretty, but a bulk of Denver it looks similar to LA.
Well, you flew into the airport, right?
No, we drove.
Oh, you drove.
We drove like
so you drove through the pretty part. Probably.
We drove like 30 hours and then like stayed for a day and drove back.
I don't like that drive.
It was. I went to this pretty cool ranch wedding. It looked like there was a lot of money behind it. I don't know. Colorado. It's a pretty place, folks. Don't let our guests sully it for
No,
you.
if you go west, go west. It's very pretty then. I live more near like the Nebraska border. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, okay. So deliverance status. Yo, deliverance. I'm about to deliver this for delivery. That's what the podcast was when it first exists. Yo, shout out to the day ones. Yo, I'm in Colorado with 8 sons.
Yo, I'm on the border of Nebraska. And yeah, these raps are ass, bruh. I hate Colorado. And then I'm driving around in my Silverado.
Colorado can be stinky, but it can be pretty. And who knows? Maybe we can just go visit the city. Denver is fun. And don't go to Greeley.
Don't go to Greeley, because if I see you in Greeley, I pull the strap out. You better not act loud. I'm gonna get you now. Pull it out and blast you in your mouth. Don't give a fuck, because Colorado's what we're all about.
I'm blasting fellas a cappella while I'm sitting and eating in Nutella. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty hella great. I'm 8.
8?
That was my childhood. You did it. You
I'm a
nailed
young
it.
You
man.
usually start with the backstory. You sort of crammed it in at the end there. Oh, and also this is an 8-year-old's perspective.
Wow, Megan, you killed it. I'm glad you were able to jump on. I think you're the first. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
What?
I was gonna say you're the first female freestyler on this podcast, but I'm pretty sure.
Not the case. Unfortunately, the first white
No.
female.
There we go. We had to be more specific.
I strive for certain goals.
She's breaking barriers. The glass ceiling has been shattered.
Yes,
folks.
us white people really need to break those barriers.
That was Medicate by Lethal Needle. I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's Earth Day.
Yeah, you guys made me drive on Earth Day.
It's pretty heinous.
That's a good point.
What I don't like about Earth Day is that it's not one of these holidays where it's socially acceptable to drink, even though we are drinking Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you trans. But
I understand.
It makes
Yo, man, you can do it, Bo. Get through it. Get through it.
The holidays that I like are the ones where, you know, the drinking is acceptable and encouraged.
Yeah.
On Earth Day, nobody. This is actually wasteful.
Well, no, I
Right.
think, yeah, that's a good point.
I should be brewing my own beer
We
on
should,
Earth
yeah,
Day.
we should have bought the barrel of Bud Light and not the individual can.
You start a business.
Or smoke weed.
That works
That's
too.
Earth
yeah,
Day.
trees.
But then you're burning.
It was
plants.
420 2 days ago.
It's all bad. You can't win. No, you just vape it. There you go.
I saw a post of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton with a baby talking about Earth Day on Twitter, and I was like, "What the fuck do these two have to going on with this baby?"
Was it a young Chelsea?
It must have been. It must have been their grandchild. Do they have grandchildren? Do you guys know?
Hopefully not, because
I
they'll
don't-
probably eat them.
Whoa,
Oh,
Pizzagate, bro.
I get it. Yeah. 8chan.
aggressive. I have no idea if Chelsea has a child. Does Chelsea have a child?
So, David, you've got something, right?
Earth Day was my thing. You know?
David and I, before the pod, we were like, hey, when we hit a lull, just ask me if I have anything so that it'll be this natural progression.
You're not
of
supposed
topics.
to spill the behind the scenes like
Hey,
that.
I like giving out inside baseball. It's
Okay,
good stuff.
well, here's-
Hey, speaking of spilled the beans, he just pulls his notes up on the.
I
big
just have to
screen,
pull
so-
them up to get this video going. Unfortunately, Megan, this is behind you, so you have to like.
You could sort of angle your screen towards her, maybe.
Oh yeah. How about this? Here you go. Oh shit! It says your account is permanent.
Jesus
No,
Christ!
it's fine. It's fine.
It's all bad.
I'm gonna open it. I'm
In
gonna
the
open
show.
it. I'm gonna open it in Safari.
Why don't you just describe what happens in the video?
Well, basically-
Glen Beck. You remember Glen Beck, right?
Yeah.
From our parents used to watch him back in the day.
Basically, Glen Beck has a meltdown, and you don't even need to really see it, but here it is. This is a screen recording of him, and he's pissed. Hang on, let's see if I need to plug.
He's gotten a little fat, unfortunately.
I need to plug in the audio. Fuck, dude.
He has.
this
That
is-
doesn't even look like Glenn Beck.
Dave, what is going on?
Do you know where the audio cable is? I've failed the people. It's all right. They can hang in there. Hang in there, guys. I guarantee you here it is. We're making. Oh,
Yo, we found the audio cable. If you are able, please plug it in. This is not a horse's stable. Get your elbows off the table. Am I right? Did your parents ever deliver that rhyme?
yo, this ain't a horse's stable. I ain't telling fables. Yo, but I'm killing brothers like Cain and Abel.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm willing and able to eat grapes. I'm 8.
And I'm okay. I'm 9. I'm the older one, so my mind is slightly more developed. Yeah, you know me. I tell him what to do, and he does it because he's my little homie.
Young homies blowing stogies. Yeah, I'm a villain, Al Capone. On the throne, see? I'm sitting, I'm shitting, I'm crippin'.
I wish that the shit didn't drop when we were trying to find the audio cable, but maybe the beat will stop, and we'll be able to keep going with the pod.
Time
That would
killing.
be-
I mean, we got through it, folks. Here we go. Glen Beck. Let's hope you can hear the audio. You got to turn me up, doggy.
You're up, bro.
I'm all the way up. Is it this thing? Fuck me.
I don't know what to tell you, doggy.
What about this?
Try it again.
Wanted to say to
Here
you,
it
I
is.
There we go.
think I just have to say it like this. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I am worn out. I am fed up. I've had enough.
This dude's blood pressure is
needs-
fucking sky high.
He needs bigger glasses because I think that those are the glasses he had back when he was a little thinner, and he's ballooned up a bit.
Oh, so he's outgrown his
He's
glasses.
outgrown his glasses for sure.
I think he could go keto for about a week, and he would shed the water weight.
I am tired of exposing corruption, doing our homework,
he's been doing it for years.
going overseas and having documents translated to.
You can do that shit online, Glenn.
Well, yeah, why did he go over the seas?
He
Seems
had
a little excessive.
He had to travel to have documents translated.
Also, the complaining about having them translated, that's kind of a first world problem.
And he had me. He had me until he said that. Like, I was like, I feel you, bro.
That's when you started to be
I
like, "This
feel
is
you.
unreasonable." Yeah. Let's keep going.
I'm tired too.
They're exactly right, presenting the evidence. We know what's happening, except Then once we expose it, nothing happens. Nobody goes to jail. Nobody pays for a damn thing anymore.
Glen Beck for president.
Nothing.
You know.
I pay for a lot
If
of
you
shit,
and I
by
did
the way.
half the things that people in Washington do every day, you and I would go to prison. Please.
I like that he's equating our social status.
This
Both Glenn and I are the same.
This is based.
Let's give it a few more seconds.
Look at wait.
Gotta
That
wait.
freeze frame is pretty good with the thumb.
Oh yeah.
But
That should,
anyway,
that should be the cover art this week.
Even the left knew that the Clinton Foundation was dirty. They sold uranium to our biggest enemy, Russia.
What is uranium? Exactly.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure Homer Simpson would know.
Yeah.
Nothing. No. She can take confidential, top secret emails
I think he's talking about Hillary.
Yeah.
and put them on her server at her home. Something you and I would go to prison for.
And also, I don't have a home.
That's a good freeze frame too. That one
We
as
would be
well.
in prison for the rest of our lives. Not a big deal. Benghazi? No. Not only did we show you that we were gun running to a group in Syria that became ISIS, that's what we were doing in Benghazi.
Okay.
This is the most normal man in America, honestly. This is how we all should be reacting right now, but we're just here doing a podcast.
What's funny is that
we should be angry.
Whoever this dude is, Matt Couch, said that this is the most powerful speech Glen Beck has ever given. I'm pretty sure,
Pretty vague speech.
right? Like,
that could be taken out of context a lot if
Yeah.
you cut that down in silly ways.
Right. He says Benghazi, but then that's it.
Like,
You
there's
know?
no details. What about all
Right.
these details you were talking about?
the producers of the show are freaking out. They're like, Glenn, get back on the teleprompter, my guy.
Nah, that Glenn runs that thing.
Oh,
I
you think
guarantee-
he's the boss?
He's a fringe journalist. It's kind of in the same line of like an Alex Jones type. Glenn's fans support Glenn. He doesn't really answer to anyone else. I assume he's got a network that he has to have some kind of rapport with. But people like that, they're usually. He used to be on Fox News, if I'm not mistaken. That was his thing.
I just thought it was funny to be.
Till Lupe Fiasco called him a racist.
I think it's hilarious to be stressed about political issues. Like, that man is stressed
Yeah.
about shit that is like
He's
not.
tired.
Yeah,
He's tired of it.
He's freaking. He needs to take a leave of
But
absence.
he's also made his entire personality caring about politics.
You're
which
right.
It's a rough corner to back yourself into.
Then maybe it's time to retire if you're so tired.
My bad, that shit was super loud. Oh my god, right now. It's because I turned it up for David's sounds because it was the wrong input. But you know me, but now at least we can hear good.
We're a couple noobs, and yeah, when I was 8, I saw a couple boobs, and yeah, it was really exciting to me, cause I was young, I was under 13, and yeah, I couldn't ever see.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Yeah?
The reason why we're fucking up so much and not slaying is because we have a woman in our midst and we're all a little nervous. And now I'm about to piss my pants and take a shit.
I'm super nervous, in the car swerving. I wish I owned a Suburban, but I don't. I got a fucking Honda, and yeah, it used to belong to Jeffrey Fonda.
It used to belong to Henry Fonda.
That's
and
it.
His brother Jeffrey borrowed it, and then I ran into him at the 76 station, and he traded it with me.
Those brothers are very fond of each other.
Well, it is a great last name, honestly, Fonda. It's a little close to fondle, which I imagine it probably got teased in high school a bit.
He probably got fondled in high school for.
Megan, do you have anyone in high school that had weird names you'd make fun of?
No, I hate to be not a yes and person, but I can't think of anybody that had a weird name.
You're like, just no.
No, my real last name is a little weird. I mean, it looks very similar to Tits, so and it can be
Is it shits?
It has the same
That
letters.
would be better. No, but how do you spell it?
I
Okay, wait. Good call. Good call. We don't want to be doxing our guests.
mean, to be real,
What's your exact address and
Yeah.
your social security?
I can tell you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll learn off mic, and then we'll hint at
Similar
it.
to
vaguely.
Tits.
Similar to Tits.
All right.
Okay.
Megan Tits. I like that.
That's my new name.
That'd be a great. That would be a great for your OnlyFans.
Oh.
Yeah, or like a porn.
I don't know. I think that's a little too leaving less to the imagination.
It's too on the nose, on the nip.
Yeah. I would go for something a little classier than Megan Tits. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
What do you get on it?
I think the fans would appreciate it.
A lot of toes. You know,
No tits at all. That would be the theme of that one.
that could work out.
Who doesn't have an OnlyFans these days? I do have one.
I think much less people have OnlyFans than we think.
Oh no.
Or I think a lot of people have unsuccessful OnlyFans, which is the most difficult thing to, I mean, like exposing yourself and then not getting paid for it. That must be devastating. Which is kind of like what this podcast is. We're exposing.
Right. That's. I think that there's a similar vibe. We're probably conflating some devastation in the realm of, oh my goodness, I just bared all and I only made $25 this month.
So you do have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I started out just like you should have a breathalyzer on your phone when you're drunk so you don't send things. I use my OnlyFans as that breathalyzer. I'll get on and like say what I really want to say, or I'll put text of what I really wanted to say, and then charge like $100 for it. And then, the next day if people bought it, fine, but then I can take it down and it's like it didn't exist.
So are you actively profiting, or is it just kind of like
No, I'm actively profiting. There's some nudies on there, some good ones.
There you go.
But yeah, you have to pay taxes on it, which sucks at the end of the year.
We have to do that on Patreon.
Oh yeah. I wish they would just take it out.
We paid $7 in tax this year.
Oh god.
But I mean, it makes sense that you would have to pay taxes. It technically it could be a full-time job, right?
Right. It could be. I did make
Well, no,
some
and
money.
apparently there are people that make hundreds of thousands a month on subscriptions, and you film the video once, or you take the nudie once, and then you resell it to many people.
That's why I was saying earlier. I don't think that there's a major devastation there are definitely some psychos out there that'll be like sending it to your dad or some shit. Ew. Because they just hate the concept of a woman getting money in her own way or whatever, and they're just like, I need to send this to her grandparents and all this.
I like to think I'm a solid like 6.5, so no one has that much vengeance or anger towards me.
Yeah. The vitriol is relative to the hotness.
Yes.
That's funny.
They're not upset with it. They're like,
you're not a 10 so that people resent you.
Yeah.
I
like to
get it.
stay right in the middle and like have everyone's expectations a little lower.
There you go.
That's how I live life.
There's a happy compromise there.
Probably
so
helps
check out my OnlyFans.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We'll put it in the show notes.
Are we able to? Is it also Meg made a mess?
No,
because that would be a little saucy.
Meg made a mess. That's funny. I did want to start an OnlyPans where I just go to people's houses and like take candid photos of their pans.
That's pretty good.
Pans only. I mean, you could just do the same thing with OnlyFans and just take pictures of fans. The pun would work.
That.
Yeah.
There's a T-shirt.
Only tans, really bad.
Only Tans. That's my favorite brand of man when I'm at the beach playing in the sand. Yeah,
Whoa.
You know me, I like a nice tight Speedo. Oh, my homies, yeah, we go to the beach, bro.
My OnlyFans is a man, and he lives in Afghanistan, and we can't communicate because of the time difference. Communication isn't great.
No, it's like a whole 8-hour difference.
Yeah.
And I gotta time it, and I gotta send him a text message to be like, yo, you gonna be up at this time? And he's like, well, maybe. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then the next day, I call him and he doesn't pick up. Man, that shit, it really fucking sucks. So I gotta time it out again for the next day. But I don't even know if he's dead. It's crazy over there.
I sent him the Zoom link and he was like, I don't think we're friends. I think that you need to add me first before we can converse. Yeah, the other side of the earth.
He sent me the Zoom link and he looks like his poom stinks. I don't like him.
Oh, that one was intimidating. That one was fast.
Yeah,
sometimes we gotta let those skills just fly. This is why we're at where we're at. Right?
I want to shout out the beats for you. Palabra by Osel Beats, Superpower by K English Unlocked, and I think that was Last Breath by Rias. Osel. You got something, right, Alex?
Type O. Okay, yeah. I do have something, guys. Someone got fired from my job this week, and it was kind of awkward. Because they showed up to work and then the boss fires them, and then
at the beginning of the shift.
Yeah, then we have to watch them leave to work, and this is at a park because we're training dogs, and I've never been fired in such a brutal manner. Granted, I wasn't privy to the words that were exchanged, but I assume it was a sorry, you're not good enough. You have to go home, kind of a thing.
I feel like they could have done that over the phone.
She was there. You know what I mean? And she was there 15 minutes late.
Right,
And
so-
it was the last straw.
Couldn't he have called her before the shift and been like, listen, don't bother.
Well, no. He didn't know that she was going to be late. She had to be late first
Oh,
for the last straw to have occurred.
Understood.
And that involves her arriving. So it was pretty much, that was it.
Got it.
And it's just a weird thing. I've never been like fired. I've been asked to not return to a job before. I don't know if you guys ever
That's
been straight up fired. Well, you know, that's why I'm
fired.
conflating the two because there is a comparison there. But I will say it's not as bad as being like you're showing up expecting to work and then being like, no, actually, that yada yada yada. You have to go home now and worry about your financial future. At least when I wasn't asked to leave, it was like a summer break thing, and then I was thinking of coming back to that job afterwards or whatever, and asked not to.
Restaurants do this sneaky thing where they will just stop giving you shifts.
Yep.
Because you're only an employee when you're on the schedule.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I'm not making cash tips anymore and I'm not on the schedule. Or you'll be on the schedule twice. Or let's say you take a vacation and then when you come back, somebody else has been eating up all the shifts and now you don't get your shifts back. So at one point I was just not being scheduled. So I had to just get another job.
And were you actively talking to the management being like, yo, why am I not getting this, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, we'll get you in next week. And then just not doing it. And it was,
I don't recall if there was a line of dialogue. I just remember there being like a severe need for other employment.
and were you also, could you be a little introspective? Did you deserve to be fired at the time? Is that what?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay.
I was over consuming, drugs,
kinds of-
alcohol, food. I was taking up people's time too much. I was talking too much. I was like,
Was this where you were the job where you were also playing the piano? I thought that was
No, the piano was sick,
Yeah,
though.
that was a cool one.
Yo.
What about you, Megan? You ever been fired brutally?
Yeah. From Adam Carolla.
No way.
did he do it, or
No,
did his
God,
other
no,
assistant
no.
fire you?
He had
That would have been brutal.
had
I can
someone
only
do it.
imagine.
It's a complicated story in NDA. I can't talk about why. It wasn't my fault.
Understood.
it
Whatever
wasn't
you
my
can
fault.
The
talk
position
about.
was no longer available.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. The position was no longer available, and I had busted my ass, moved my whole life out here to work for that job. At 32, I moved my entire life to do that job, and they wait till the end of the day.
You had worked the whole
all
shift.
day, and
Fuck,
you're no
dude.
longer working for the company. I was like, huh? This is a joke, right? No, you're no longer working for the company. Why? You're no longer working for the company. And repeat words, they escorted me to my office. I had to pack up
Sounds like
everything.
whoever fired you also had an NDA.
Yeah. I had to pack up everything while they were looking over my shoulder. And had to get my computer as much as I could off of it.
They were like,
It's like they thought you stole something.
well, they're waiting for me too. I mean, they don't have a good history. A lot of famous people don't have good histories with people like leaving their corporation or their businesses because of that.
Yo, I'ma steal every one of Adam Carolla's pencils and his writing utensils. Yeah, I love this stapler that he's got with his name engraved. It's mine now. Adam Career. What? Fuck.
I'm in my Toyota Corolla, bumping the podcast with Adam Carolla. Yeah, I used to work for a dude whose last name was Demola.
Demola, yo, and he demoted me, and he never gave me any shifts, not 1, 2, or 3. I wish I could go back to being an assistant to Adam Carolla, that man I miss.
I'm overjoyed at the memories of when I used to be employed. Yeah, and now I've been deployed like a rocket into unemployment. Fuck it. Oh.
We regret to inform you that your performance has been unsatisfactory to our standards.
It's like you were fired
practices.
by George Clooney's character in Up in the Air. Have you seen that movie?
I have seen
Where he just
that.
fires people for a living and he's like, look at this as a new beginning.
Yeah.
God, now I want to watch that movie.
That movie makes me nostalgic because
That was my first little Anna Kendrick taste as well.
Damn.
She's great in that film.
no, yeah, she kills it. And she actually has a relationship crisis similar to you where she gets a new job in Minnesota because she followed a guy there.
Yep. Mhm.
But then once she gets rid of the guy, she then realizes, she's so much more. So did that happen to you?
Inspiring, This is inspiring.
Yes, the whole thing from moving out here. And by the way, this place kicks your ass.
Oh, yeah.
If you move here from anywhere else, this place is like a whole new world.
No, yeah, and you're having a tough day, and then you get
Twice as
3
expensive.
Yeah.
And then you get 3 tickets on a Tuesday.
Oh
and
yeah,
you're like,
I literally got a week after this happened. I got rear-ended and my car was totaled.
Wow.
Yikes.
And I was just sitting. I remember sitting in Hollywood. I think I had a UTI at the same time too. Like I was just having a bad
there you
week.
go. And no medical insurance.
Peeing my pants, no medical insurance anymore, and I'm on Hollywood, and I'm like, it smells like dog shit out here. What did I do? How did this happen to me?
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're back up, and then you're down, and then you're up, and then you're down. This place is nuts.
Well, this podcast, I'm sure, is an up, right?
I didn't.
No, this is the up.
I swear to God, I never got a UTI till I moved to LA too. I was UTI free until I moved to LA, and now like once a year for like a week, it'll be like, God
It's the
damn
air.
it.
It's
It's
the
gotta
air.
be
No, it's
it.
the
Yeah,
pollution.
It's not like I'm getting laid. It's gotta be the air.
1,000% the pollution.
Don't get in the ocean.
Yeah, not in Long Beach, that's for sure. I was telling her earlier that there's been a spill at the Long Beach beach, and you can't get in the water.
No way.
I wasn't getting in the
That
water
happened?
prior to the spill.
No,
Yeah,
definitely not.
like it's like there's permanently a spill in this beach.
But I think they've done, like, I read, like, it's closed a lot of the beaches, which is hilarious, being that it's been rainy and miserable for 4 months, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
finally have temperatures in the 80s for the
You're
first
right.
time in 4 months, and they have to close the beach.
That's a good point. We're gonna have to pull in the AC. Like we literally have been good, and this last 2 days I've been like, oh, it's too hot.
Yeah, yesterday it was a scorcher out there at work. It was sweating. Not a big fan.
That's what sucks about working outside. I'm happy to be indoors.
Was this, yesterday was the same time the person got fired?
No,
Or is
that the person got fired actually just a little over a week ago,
Okay.
but it has stuck with me. Just the shame that must be like. And
Some people don't know that shame, though.
No, you're right.
Some
And
people don't fucking know that shame. I want to live that way.
that's because at the same time, I was so baffled at this employee's performance up until this point because she was constantly showing up late and not doing that well with the training, and she was technically further along with her education in the dog training than any of the other employees, but everyone else is so much better.
Yeah,
than
like if you show up late and you kill it, then it's like, well,
Yes.
at least when she's here, she's killing it.
1,000%. If
Yeah.
you show up late and are an asset still, then yeah. But if you show up late and then proceed to also be a detriment, you're asking to be fired. And when I first started working there, my boss told me, I don't fire people. So this was like,
Excuse me. Hey,
yeah.
you're fired.
It was
And a year later, he has to fire someone.
It was a core value that he shared with you. And then
Yes,
he
yeah.
he had to change his ways permanently. His philosophy in life completely shifted.
that's 1,000% true.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, you have to. It would have been crazy for him to keep her employed. Like it's a detriment to his employees too. It's
probably
we
for the
don't want to
best.
have to deal with her shit.
Right. It's
Cleaning
probably-
up her messes.
She's gonna move on to better things. This is a wake up call. You know, this is like when Megan got let go from Adam Carolla.
You're right. She's gonna. What's a comparable host that she could move to? You could work for Brian Callen now.
Oh, yeah. Craig Kilburn.
See if you can get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah. Now you've worked with Craig Kilborn. Are you currently working with him?
No,
Like
I've had him on our show a couple
Yeah.
of times. I tried to slip in like, hey, do you need a producer? Because he was looking to do a podcast, but I think he's got it. He travels a lot. He's not really near me. I guess he kind of is near me. He kind of lives near Koreatown, but no, he's traveling a lot. It wouldn't work out.
How
Understood,
long have
understood.
you been doing Kill the Bottle, and what about your co-host? Like, what's the backstory on that?
I've been doing it, I think, a couple years now. I met him actually through a Corolla connection.
Okay.
Yo,
Connection.
this is the Corolla Connection. Yo, tune in. What's next, son? Yeah, it's the Corolla Connection. Yo, oh, what's next? Oh, Craig Kilborn on my neck. Whoa, oh, I just reached out and now we are connection.
Yeah, what's next? I'm really looking forward to connect with the best dudes in the industry. I'm wearing a vest. Yo, just in case I'm driving around in a place that isn't super safe, you know, maybe
All my favorite comedians to work for are older men, preferably like over 50 with wisdom to disperse to me, and maybe a little right wing, who knows? Maybe there on the fringe. What can we say? Let's get it in.
Yeah.
I like to aim high. What can I say? I'm not gonna lie.
Hell
These
yeah.
guys, they do what they want, and I follow. That's what I've been working for my whole life, is just mediocrity.
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 Mediocre okra.
Hell yeah, dude. You came
I
back.
tried.
No,
I tried.
You're brave and we appreciate it.
Braver than most, for sure.
It's Survived by Mero XZ, Wrong Turn by Lakes, Blush by Piper Beats. I think maybe that wasn't Blush by Piper Beats.
I think it's important to have all sides and opinions on your shit. It's weird when people like there's this new term that goes around, inclusive, which is really exclusive, because people say, oh, we want this event to be inclusive or whatever, but then, you know, or we want this show to be inclusive or whatever, but then they're really there's when you see that word inclusive, the opinions are pretty much all going to be left, no matter what. Very liberal left bullshit, and that's what inclusive means now. So it's a little strange.
And now it excludes the right, is what you're saying?
Yeah. You know, you got to have your yin and your yang.
Hell yeah.
The
Well,
balance.
do you guys want to watch something funny?
Nope. See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.
She's terrible at yes.
Here we go. Look at this guy. Dude's delivering a pizza, and here we go.
Oh, shit! Oh, that's a high-speed chase. That's a high-speed chase.
This lady immediately pulls out the terminology and is right on it. She's like, "Oh, that's a high-speed
It
chase."
doesn't look very top speed.
Right, like, I don't
They're
know.
driving slowly through a neighborhood.
And the pizza delivery guy is like, "I'm not putting this pizza down."
Yeah, he's like, I'm actually leaving with the pizza now.
Call Domino's, get a refund.
Oh, my God, Jaeger. Oh, my God, Jaeger. There's a high-speed chase.
Why does she keep saying high speed? This is some O.J. Simpson shit.
Right, here we go. The criminal's on foot.
Now it's high speed. Oh, the pizza man tripped him. Whoa! Bro, my hero.
Pizza man saves the day, does not drop the pizza.
And he could have set the pizza down to do the heroics.
He says, "Nah, this delivery is getting made." How much do you think this guy got tipped? I mean, I tipped this dude $20.
They didn't tip him anything. Fucking guarantee it.
Yeah, no,
There's-
they're probably some pieces
This
of
is a
shit.
no-tip world with food delivery.
Northern Colorado assholes.
Damn. It's like that meme, Faith in Humanity Restored right now. Am I right?
Yeah, dude, this dude was just like, he's on his third DoorDash delivery. He's been smoking weed, he doesn't have to be sober. All of a sudden, some fucking...
And the criminal was like, this pizza boy ain't gonna do shit. And then boom, he's down.
The criminal's like, "Oh, this is civilian. Hey, we're good. We're on the same side." This dude interferes, dude.
Maybe he'll give me a slice as I run by.
Because in my head, I throw the pizza at the guy or something.
Oh yeah.
I get
Now,
flustered.
I know
and
you,
start throwing-
David. You would never throw the pizza.
I'm eating a slice, and then I also throw a pizza.
Oh, hero. Well,
That was great.
yeah. I wonder if she got her pizza. If she like totally forgot about it, walked out and said, "Can I have that now?"
I got a feeling they hung out for way too long after the incident.
Oh yeah, they're friends now.
Because I would have let the dude go so I could leave. I'd be like, "I don't want to stay here any longer." Like at that point, you're a part of you're a witness.
I don't
you're
know, man.
involved.
I don't know, man. That makes you just as bad as him, though, doesn't it?
It's not my problem. Fuck 12, dude. I don't know what that dude did. For all we know, that dude's just a victim of the system. You know what I'm saying? And he's just...
Are we talking about the pizza boy?
Yeah. No.
Dave, you used to deliver pizzas, didn't you?
I delivered pizza for Big Bob's.
Big Bob.
I had to use my own vehicle because that's how
That's kind of how it all is.
hourly, your own vehicle plus tips.
Unless you work for Amazon.
And it was when I was in college, and my finance professor allowed it to be my internship course. Delivering pizza was considered my internship, and I was like, "Oh, I handle accounting and checks and balances." And
they played fast and loose with those internship qualifications, because I had a few as well. Yo, just do some shit and we'll mark it down as an internship, and you can add that to your college credits, and you can graduate and you won't be shit.
Swear to motherfucking God, our school was an illusion and it was not hard. It was the lamest piece of shit I ever attended. We all just fucking sat there and pretended it was legit.
Pretended that I'm learning stuff, and now I'm out in the real world and it's tough because I never really got the foundational knowledge of what to do with life after college.
And I just moved to the Midwest. No, I moved from the Midwest. It's not the best. I just got 7 tickets right now. I'm getting a ticket as we speak. Oh, wow.
I can't tell my left from my right. I don't know words. I don't know the difference between adverbs. The plural form of things, I never learned them, and it stings.
Wow, you got deep there. Are you okay?
I'm actually really no, we're not. It affects us to this day.
No, yeah, it's extremely difficult. I mean, we also moved from out of state, as the rap revealed, and we met in college. And it was the worst school that exists. It was the concept of the school was a complete illusion. It was all these people who believe in Jesus, and then they were like, "Oh, let's have some of the older people who believe in Jesus teach these young people who believe in Jesus, and then we'll act like this is an institution that like is accredited." And it's insane.
Yeah, it does sound insane.
Right, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Private school.
So
private,
this is a college?
Yes.
And you guys
Like,
both went to the same one?
Yeah,
Correct.
well, we were raised in religion, so it ended up just the natural progression. You go to Christian high school, and now you're at a Christian college somewhere. and then-
Wow.
But we started to divert at the end. We were like, what if we freestyle? What if we rapped?
Let's do some.
And
Yeah,
then,
dude, Jesus is weird.
and then he was like, I have a one hitter. Do you wanna hit this one hitter? And I was like, yeah.
So you guys have been freestyling for a while.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, we were doing a lot of writing stuff when we started trying to get a podcast going a couple of years ago. We were like, how do we actually make this thing interesting? Because we're not famous,
Right.
and usually that's kind of what a podcast requires for it to be successful.
Or you have
some guy,
or you have interesting guests. on.
yeah,
Or you have a niche.
or you have interesting guests, or a gimmick,
niche.
So-
or a
Yeah.
niche. Niche is a better word.
I like
for
the
it.
word niche better than this.
You guys nailed that concept. But you guys got legit degrees from this Christian
Technically.
university.
Yeah.
Technically, they're
Like bachelor's degrees? You
yeah.
nailed it?
We
Nailed it.
I mean,
that's a bad word to use with Christian, but
yeah. We're not bachelors. We're
Nailed it.
That was good. It took me a second to catch, but I liked it.
sorry about that, Jesus.
well, it's funny.
R.I.P. that guy.
At the end of the day, no, he's not dead, bro. He's
Oh,
alive.
I forgot. My bad.
He has risen. He has risen.
My mom texted me he is risen on Easter. and I
My
just
mom does the same. My grandma does the same.
left her on red. I'm not saying he is risen indeed. Fuck that shit, bro.
Don't believe you.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
It is. That's a fun little. I like call and response though. I don't.
Right.
Did you ever do those in church growing up? Like
Catholic school. I went to Catholic school. It's the best.
Okay,
That's the
They
best.
read a line and then you read a different line.
Especially if you get stoned and you're trying to keep up with it. It's
And
the best.
I appreciate Catholicism for the fact that they know what's up. They're like,
Yeah.
you know what? We're gonna act like this is the thing. We're gonna molest some kids.
May the
and
Lord
then-
be with you, and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
with you.
And then we're gonna drink wine at church.
Yeah, and we're gonna get some exercise in because we're gonna have you stand up and sit
Right,
down.
I'm standing and sitting. I'm fucking at 10,000 steps, and this thing isn't even over.
Thank
That's
you,
a good
Jesus.
point.
Hmm. Yeah.
And they stand for a while.
Do
if I'm
we
not
just
mistaken.
defend the Catholic Church?
Someone has to.
Somebody has to.
It's Christ fit.
Christ, but Catholic.
Like CrossFit.
Yeah. I mean, CrossFit also works.
Oh, you're right, dude. I won't go to CrossFit because I thought it was a Christian
Oh,
thing.
this would have been a better part for it. Nailed it.
Right there we go.
Damn, dude. Fuck. Well, we got there the long way.
I wish. Oh wait. Oh no.
The soundboard's busted.
What is that? What does that mean?
No.
What?
There we go.
Oh.
That was my Christian sound drop.
We're like, we're super fucking technical. We have a soundboard. We have a.
And you sound bored right now, David. So why don't you hit him with another topic?
All right, here we go. Do you guys want to
Or
watch?
are you ready for a Bud Light?
Yeah, I sure am.
Okay, speaking of Bud Light, Bud Light's struggling. So their competitor.
Why are they struggling? This is so fucking stupid.
Well, I don't think they're struggling. I bought Bud Light as a joke today because of the whole like trans scandal that they had.
Yeah.
So it's actually working out for them. But
It's a half. We're drinking them.
right, exactly. And Miller High Life, Bud Light's other shitty beer competitor. Listen to this. Belgian authorities destroyed 2,352 cans of American beer.
I heard this on the news.
So basically, the issue was that earlier this week, the beers labeled as the champagne of beers had first arrived in the country.
I love the concept of describing your beer as like a better, more classy alcohol.
That
the
is
champagne of beers.
It's always been that
like,
way.
I know that's so great.
It's funny because yo,
Where are
I'm
you
sipping
going?
on some champagne. Yeah, this Miller High Life gives me pain. I got a migraine because I've been depleted of electrolytes, and yeah, I'm feeling defeated.
I'm sick of drinking Bud Lights every day. I think they turned me gay, but man, what can I say? Hey, yo, I love them, yo. I drink the BUDs every day, and then I get on my knees and please.
Yes, Queen. I'm drinking Bud Lights because I'm over 18 in Germany. In the US, you gotta be 21. That ain't fun. I'd rather go buy a gun.
Shout out my girl Dylan Mulvaney. Yo, I legitimately meant to say girl there. I didn't mean to dead name you. What do we do, dudes? I mean, damn it.
Yeah, Mulvaney is a lady. And yeah, I've been fucking watching grainy footage of things that I've seen. It's obscene.
Nice.
Yeah, you ever when you gulp down a carbonated beverage? Sorry, you gulp down a carbonated beverage to what's enthusiastically, and it just the whole thing just gets stuck like right here.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
A big lump of a gulp.
That means you're getting older. We're all just getting older.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
We're gonna be hungover after this is one beer.
Sorry to get back to this. I think you're going to get to it, but there's a weird part of the story that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay, let
me see if you get to it.
I believe I'm going to get to it. Issued by the authorities, a trade organization representing the French region of Champagne confirmed the beers were destroyed because they infringe on the protected designation of Champagne.
That's awesome.
Like literally the French and the Germans were like, no. This advertising, it went on to
It
refer
rubbed
to
them the wrong way is what happened.
it went on to refer to the beers as illicit goods and said the recipients of the beer in Germany where the cans were headed did not contest the decision to destroy it. Look at the photo down here.
This is the thing about this, and this is what the news said too. They don't import that beer. There's something really sketchy going on. Wherever that beer went is not some place that ever gets that beer.
Oh.
So someone bought this. Someone did something here. And there is some sketch shit going on with whatever this is.
Is the idea maybe that someone over in Belgium
Sneaking beers in?
Yeah, maybe it's an American that moved there and is like, I really miss my Miller High Lights. I'm going to order
legally importing
several pallets of them.
Yes, I think so. There is something weird going on there because they don't import that
It's probably
beer.
someone who owns a bar out there and wants to supply it with Miller Light or something.
I thought
who wants Miller like that
Right.
bad?
Exactly.
Maybe they're making like an American themed bar.
No,
and
it's
so
champagne of beer.
Yeah.
Honestly, Miller High Life is probably the only thing that I like less than champagne. It did taste like shit. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, Charles Gomar, managing director of France Champagne Committee, said the eradication of Miller High Life's beers highlighted the importance that European Union attaches to designations of the origin and rewards the determination of the champagne producers. And then
I guess they take their champagne pretty seriously.
he congratulated Belgian authorities for their vigilance.
Wow.
These are the only people reacting more excessively than the hillbillies to Bud Light. It's insane, dude.
Sad.
Also spoke on the seizure and called the beers counterfeit.
Oh, see?
It's-
There's all this sketch shit going on.
Dude, there was another funny thing in here that I can't find. But yeah, the Miller High Life was like, we invite our friends in Europe to the U.S. anytime to toast a high life together. Oh, there you go.
High life together.
I don't know.
I lived right by, I lived in Greeley. I lived right by the Budweiser factory in Colorado, which is actually really cool to go visit. That's more near the mountains.
Do you do a lot of drinking during the visit?
Yeah, you taste all of these beers, and then you do see. I saw so many, people putting down Bud Light and trying to like say, but I have this in my fridge instead. Little did they know. I think Dan Crenshaw even did this. Little did they know those are all Anheuser-Busch company, like
Exactly.
beers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
stop trying. They are all owned by the same fucking people. So shut the fuck up and drink your beer and shut the fuck up.
At the same time, I love that video of Kid Rock just vaporizing the beers with his friggin' machine gun. It looks so cool.
I hate it.
Those beers just explode.
Right.
I'm obviously the sentiment behind it is not cool, but goddamn,
Not
those beers
only-
explode.
Now, I don't want to bring anyone down, and we can change right after this.
Sure,
but,
no, bring us down.
But the thing that really bothered me, yes, that's cool to watch, but then my thought as a former teacher is that's what it looks like when kids get shot up. So congrats on those kind of guns.
Well,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
if you put it that way, it's
That's
almost
pretty graphic.
impossible to not think of it negatively.
Yeah, yep.
Well,
So
imagine
there's
if
two
that.
things wrong
Imagine
there.
if that was a kid.
Yeah, that's how I do my shit right here. That's how I promote my politics. You're welcome. Thanks, Kid Rock.
As a former teacher, would you want to go to school packing?
No.
No?
I don't think I should own a gun with my mental health history.
Gotcha.
So,
I mean, is that why you got out of teaching?
that's why I got into teaching. No.
There's a lot of people teaching who are developing mental health issues because they make $17 an hour.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes me want to. Yo, if I made 17 an hour teaching kids, I'd bring a gun to the school and make it all they're in. Because I'm a teacher and I am not their friend. I'm here to teach them and they don't respect me. What is up with this?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. I'm going to take a gun to school. Go in the bathroom, shoot myself. It isn't cool. The janitor going to have to clean it. And I'm never going to explain it. Yeah, believe it.
Oh my God, this teacher's done killed himself. I can't believe I have to clean him up. It's bad for my health. There's blood all over the place. The school's about to, the recess is about to start. There's going to be kids all over the place.
Yeah, my teach is deceased, but I still gotta go to my period 3 because, you know, this is important. I gotta learn algebra. It's super important.
Algebra, 1, 2, 3. We doing math and stuff, and my teacher just minused himself from life. Bruh.
God, that was dark.
Yeah, that was a
Wow.
Well, maybe we'll chop that up for the Patreon. I think we're gonna get that's not gonna get promoted on Instagram.
no.
It's all right.
Sometimes you introduce a dark concept into the freestyle, and because the freestyle's already going, it's like, fuck, I'm here now. I gotta keep talking about killing these kids.
No, you talked about killing a teacher. Let's
Right.
be clear.
Yeah,
Or a teacher killing themselves.
teacher killed
Yeah.
themselves
Back in.
at the school,
Which is understandable because they're depressed.
right. But you could also blame the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the teachers are being underpaid. They're being underpaid for how shitty the kids are.
This is how I imagine the end of a teacher's day, and maybe you can corroborate.
Does it involve a Bud Light?
Maybe it involves crying in your car after you get home, before you go through your front door. You sort of take 5 in your car.
This is
and
a
cry
great
little
Bud
bit.
Light commercial, I think.
That actually would work, I think.
Teacher just cries in the car.
Add some empathy
And then-
to the
Then
brand.
they go home and then they just crack one, take their bra off under their shirt.
No, I like that. Now, that was kind of how I was when I was doing tiling. I would get home and I'd be like, what am I, just another rich person's backsplash? Gonna just cry here for a second. All right, I'm gonna go watch TV. And have a Bud Light.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be a teacher than do manual labor.
I would argue that teaching would probably be more of a strain than manual labor, because that's a mental strain.
And
like
it pays less. The thing is, people are willing to endure pain for a fair amount of pay. You need to be paid enough to endure.
And odds are those kids don't respect you.
Yeah, but what if you're riffing?
Mentally,
You and the kids are working.
You're not gonna connect with these kids on a neurological level like that with your comedy.
No, but that's a bunch of that's material right there. I'm at the open mic. I'm shitting on little Tommy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you start trolling them.
It's why I got out.
Yeah,
I literally
talk more about that.
There's
please.
like a line. I have trouble clearly not saying what's on my head, or not, being funny or making things funny. I only want to bring joy to people. And, you get 3 write-ups as a teacher, and then you can lose your license. You get pulled out and you have to go through this whole process.
Damn.
And my first write-up was, we got an email from the principal that said, our students have started Titty Tapping Tuesday and Wiener Whacking Wednesday.
Whoa.
And that's what the fucking email said, like word for word verbatim.
They used the terminology in the email.
Yes, they could have just said, honestly, the kids are hitting each other inappropriately. Can we keep an eye out for it? Instead, they named it Titty Tapping Tuesday.
That's like an
Wiener
old
Whacking
radio
Wednesday.
bit.
So I, of course, found so much joy in this email. And at the time on my Facebook, which was private, it didn't say where I worked. It didn't say I was a teacher. So all I did was screenshot Titty Tapping Tuesday and Wiener Whacking Wednesday. And then I posted and said, do anybody else get these emails at work? And someone reported me. And I got formally written up for sharing a private email on social media. And that's when I started, the dice started rolling in my head. I was like, maybe I'm not meant for this. Like, that was just out of pure joy trying to make people
Right, and
laugh.
it was harmless, too.
Harmless.
Right. And also there was no like evidence that you worked there on your social. It's totally, there was a snitch. There was a snitch.
Yeah, that was an inside job.
Fucking-
There's
dude,
snakes in the grass.
The
over
kids
there.
are fine. I didn't like other teachers. They
Right.
were they're
Really? It was more with the teachers,
yeah,
huh?
the politics behind it and the I'm just like, what are we doing here? I'm teaching middle school.
All
you don't
jobs-
fucking teach kids there.
All jobs are riddled with politics that are a nightmare. I recently was snitched on at my job that I just quit because I did something suspicious on an account, and
He should have been snitched on. I'm just
but here's the
saying.
thing: I added a free feature to an account. There was an account that qualified for a free feature. I did it without the consent of the person, but it didn't affect their billing. Their billing stayed the same. But then the account manager for that account, some nerd in New Jersey, is like, "Hey, what the hell did you just do?" I was like, "It's free, dude. Chill." And then a month later, I get a call from HR because this dude snitched. And I was like, "Yo." Anyways, and then I quit like 2 weeks
Did
later.
it harm anybody? Does it like that? Is it
No.
bringing harm
No.
or ill will
in this
towards anybody?
instance, no one was harmed. I did harm others in other
He
situations.
has harmed in the past.
Lots of harming
But-
happening.
There is blood on his hands.
But I shouldn't have been snitched on in this instance because that dude is a fucking nerd. Like, this shit was free. I added a free thing.
And here's the deal. I just talked about this on my little private podcast. Who has the time to go into someone else's lives and literally tell on them like little kid? I don't get it. Grow up. What the fuck? I just want to go live my life in joy, and you are just fucking annoying
I'm
me.
an 8-year-old little boy. That's right, I'm 8 again, and I'm telling on all of my friends. You better not get on my bad side, cause I'ma tell your dad why you did that thing back when you made me cry.
Ever since I was 6, I've been a motherfucking snitch. Yeah, my coworkers refer to me as a bitch because anytime something comes up, I gotta speak on it. I gotta tell.
Oh my god, what the hell? I'm gonna tattle on him. I like telling on him, getting in trouble in this. I'm gonna see him get spanked by his dad and it'll be bliss.
Yeah, I'm getting spanked by my daddy. This is a different conversation. Get the addy. You want to come through? We got a couple dudes from Beirut.
Oh,
I think
Daddy.
I'm enjoying this a little too much.
I went kind of gay with it, but what are you gonna do?
I liked it.
The last couple beats were "Hang Up Dance," that was me. "Autumn Rain" by Bailey Daniel, and "Only in My Dreams" by Ian James. That's it for the. Oh no, there's one more.
Yeah, Hang Up Dance. That's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Well, to sum that up, stay in your lane, people. Just stay in your fucking lane.
100% agreed. I feel like it's insane for you to work for the same company as someone and not speak to them directly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, resolve it amongst yourselves.
Yeah, or don't resolve it. Like, I think that those are your options. Or don't resolve it. Keep it to your fucking
Right.
self.
Like, that dude could have just moved on with his life.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Get a fucking life.
Instead, he like gave all this energy to this situation. Honestly, the pressure of that, in addition to my lack of happiness in that job, sort of moved me towards quitting, which I think was a good decision. So I'm actually thankful for that guy.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Look at you.
God
being a
works
good
in
person.
mysterious ways.
Anytime I get ratted on, it's because I was rude to a fellow employee. But it's not a fireable offense, at least.
Right. The boss has to come to you and be like, "Hey, you need to stop being
chill.
a dick."
And then really, like, that's that person's anger management issues because they're unable to let something go to that point. They're like, no, I got to get this motherfucker back.
I will admit I could be a little more chill at times. I could be a little passive aggressive with my coworkers.
However, whenever I get frustrated at someone or they make me mad, I always, by the end of it, think to myself, I need
What
to
a
be,
wonderful world. Sorry, come on.
I always think to myself, I should be more in control of my emotions. I shouldn't be able to get got by some dude.
Right, and I'm wondering if you're like gaslighting yourself in that moment, because then I'm like, maybe I am in the right. Oh yeah. But am I just making myself feel bad for being pissed?
No, you're not in the right. But I'm also not mature enough because you should be able to say whatever to me, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that you can get to me makes it my fault. Like I'm a bitch.
Well, I mean, it's you don't want to become a robot incapable of feeling. But it is important to pick your battles. That's true.
It was one of the best quotes I've ever heard, and I've heard it a lot recently. And I think someone's trying to tell me something, but it was the best or the biggest freedom or the best freedom we have is how we react to things.
Did Adam Carolla say that to you?
No.
When firing you?
No, Adam Carolla did not. I loved Adam Carolla, by the way. I don't want to.
No, he's a legend.
Yeah.
I want to say that as well.
I have no problem.
He's easy to poke fun at because of some of the stuff he does now, but he's fully a legend. I
just want to make that.
I love
clear.
Adam
There's
Carolla.
no shit talking about
The
Adam
Man
from
Show is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's like one of the greatest shows ever made.
Would never exist today, but hilarious.
No, yeah.
It would never exist today.
Also, I don't know that many people who have attained that amount of success with that noticeable of a tooth gap. Like that dude killed it with significant.
It's not that big, is it?
No, I feel like there was some strange dental shit going on earlier on. I thought that would be more obvious.
I think that show, though, to be real, was more degrading towards men in a way. I think it made fun of like
how
the
dumb
simple,
dudes are.
Yeah, the simple male brain. So I don't know. I think it would. I liked it. I think it would pass.
Well,
for
but I agree with you. But the way that they did it was too nuanced because it was under the guise of being misogynistic.
Yeah.
Which and they're just not gonna. People aren't smart enough to get that. You
right,
know?
and we can't have girls jumping on trampolines anymore.
I mean,
people in bikinis running the cameras.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's such a good bit.
I mean, that's incredible.
Oh, the death of an era.
Oh, and every episode started with a guy just chugging an entire stein of beer.
Oh, is that dude deceased?
Yeah, he died.
Oh my God. Do you know what he's talking about? This dude would just gulp beers. That was incredible. He gulped multiple beers back to back.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think he did multiple beers.
I could barely get through one Bud Light.
Yeah. Are you ready for your next Bud?
Yeah, I am.
All right, I'll get one of those.
Let's get crazy.
Well, what about your podcast, Megan? Like, how many episodes do you got? How do you find your guests? Do you think Carolla would be on? Answer any of
not
those.
anymore. He thought about it when I was still working there because we used to record at his studio. But my podcast, we talk about alcohol a lot. Primarily, we drink. It's called Kill the Bottle. So we drink.
How sustainable is that? You can't do more than 3 episodes a week, or else you're just primarily drinking.
Right. No, we do 1 episode a week because of that. But then my partner Eddie, the Yum Yum Foodie on Instagram, he has a lot of connections in the alcohol world and bar world. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So we get a lot of sponsors, or we get a lot of if we have a really good guest. If we have a good guest, then we give them drinks, and it makes you kind of hinder what you think. And then sometimes you drink some more, and then sometimes you get called a whore.
Yeah, my boy Eddie got hella friends, and they come through and they talk about gin, and they also talk about malt liquor. Yeah, the way I rap is sickener.
Yo, I love interviewing mixologists, but right now I need to see a urologist because I got a UTI, and I don't know why, but it burns when I go pee-pee pie.
I'm super fly every single day. Yeah, I'm drinking rye. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. Cirrhosis of the liver every day. I gotta shiver.
I'm the hostess with the mostest cirrhosis. I suppose it's time for me to drink this Bud Light, bitch. And so I crack it on mic. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, the sound that I like.
Damn, dude, you caused the scene.
I did. That was a bummer.
So Eddie's got the network.
Yeah, he's got the network, and I love it. I feel like he's really helped me out a lot, meet a lot of people. And then so he's kind of like the smarts of it all. Like he knows what he's really talking about.
Sure.
And I'm kind of like the comedy piece that comes into it. But I do love alcohol and I do love food.
Gotcha.
And so that's what we talk about. And we've had Brad Williams on. We've had Craig Kilburn. We've had gosh, I'm gonna blank on
I didn't see
everybody.
Brad Williams on the on your Instagram. That's a cool get. That's a great get.
He's a good friend. He's fun. We've had.
What about
Going crazy thinking now.
in regard? You're good. You guys can go check it out. Kill the Bottle podcast and on all platforms.
They have guests with actual credits and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we do.
Megan's our most accredited guest at this point, other than what's his
Lord
name?
Spew.
Lord Spew. Yeah. What about your?
Paul Feig is who I was trying to think of.
Paul Feig.
The director, Paul Feig. He did, I think, Ghostbusters, which was one
Oh,
of his best ones.
gotcha.
Bridesmaids. He
That's
did
cool.
that
I
and
didn't.
stuff like
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
He's good, but he has so a lot of these people have alcohol companies and they like to come on and talk about it.
Is he married to the what's her name? Melissa McCarthy?
No,
that's a
no,
different
but they
guy.
work
That's a
together.
different
Yeah, the other guy that she's married to. But yeah, they have liquor companies. Like just saw Jason Momoa has a new liquor company, so that'd be a get if we could.
That would
but-
be sick.
We need to get some of the Momoa liquor.
Yeah, he has vodka now. He's got some vodka.
Oh,
That's-
I'm kind of a vodka guy.
That makes sense because he's very lean. He's got to do something low calorie.
Yes.
He's not drinking Bud Lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, if he could make an extra light Bud Light.
Have you tried that? There is one. The like zero carb.
I
Bud Light.
saw it today.
It's disgusting.
It looked well. I mean, it's just water.
It's water.
Yeah.
It's straight water. I had it at Buffalo Wild Wings during football season because I was like, I'm getting
Whoa.
fat. All these wings.
So you gotta cut the carbs a little
And
bit.
it's not worth it. I'd rather get fat.
Even when I drink Michelob Ultra, I'm like, this is boring.
This is boring. I can't. I just need something.
No, I will say that this isn't a pleasant experience drinking these. I wish they were colder.
Dude, they've been in the fridge for so long.
I know, right? Maybe our fridge sucks.
And they were in the freezer for like 30 minutes. I don't understand why.
I'm used to warm beers. I would
okay.
keep
So
them in the
this-
back of my car like a good alcoholic.
Wow.
Oh, that rules.
There was a-
under the chair.
Yeah, I just pull them out from everywhere. Little do you know what's in that purse over there.
There was a
Road
friend.
pops, fuck cops.
There was a friend of a friend that came over once, and she had a cooler in the back of her car with a variety of alcohol, and I was just like, "Yo, that seems like a lot. Like you're traveling with it because you're planning on drinking almost anywhere you go, but no shame."
I concur.
That does seem like a lot.
Once that's like a level of alcoholism because our brother. I'm giving away too much information, but his brother is an alcoholic.
Jesus.
And he told me about.
You should have him on your podcast.
Yeah, that's
he
what
told,
we do.
And he told me about like this the stage of alcoholism. I'll bleep out the part about it being his brother.
Dude, you probably won't. I'm almost certain that you won't because you never do.
And he was telling me that that is a specific level where you plan around the drinking, where you're like, okay, am I going to be able to have a ride later if I go to this thing because I know I'm going to be drinking while I'm there, or am I
That
going to?
just sounds like being responsible.
Right.
Right. But you're.
There is
the
no thought of
factor-
I'm not going to
Yeah,
drink.
there's no part of it where you don't drink. Joe.
And I'm an alcoholic.
The drinking has been effectively integrated into the lifestyle. Well, I have one more thing, and then we can wrap up. We do usually record a Patreon for about 45 minutes after the fact, so you're welcome to stick around. But I want to ask
We have
about
more Bud Lights.
Yeah.
We have about 2 more each. I wanted to ask you about stand up. I saw maybe you were doing a little bit of stand up. Is that something you've been doing a long time, or what's the deal with that?
I would say so. I'm a musician originally, and
Okay.
I was a traveling musician, and
What instrument?
I play the piano and the guitar, and I
Oh,
sing.
cool. Very cool.
So I did that professionally for about 10 years. And
Very cool.
what I enjoyed more was making people laugh in between songs or like changing lyrics when I've been
Sure.
drinking. And at some point, you've been told your whole life, oh, you're funny, or you're quick. Oh my God, you're so quick.
Sure.
So I was like, you know what? I'm in LA. It's kind of the target. That's where you do it. And so I started doing like the practice open mics and was bombing and was like,
It's
I can't
tough.
fucking do this.
I bombed on Monday.
Oh, did you?
Brutal, yeah. A couple things landed.
I've only ever bombed. I haven't returned to the scene.
So then I started doing ones that weren't just because there's ones that are just focused on so you're around a bunch of comedians, right?
Yeah,
It's the practice ones. And then there's ones that are out in public. And so I did a couple public ones. Those went better. And one of the companies that saw me booked me.
Oh, cool.
And that one, I practiced all week. I was bombing. I was like, I can't do this. And then I did it. And it was the best moment, one of the best moments of my life.
Right, performing at open mics for other open micers is
Really hard.
brutal.
There's the one that the one time I did it with David, we went to this spot in Hollywood.
Fourth Wall
and
Comedy.
It seemed like
I practiced there.
it seemed like the audience was being very charitable because I knew I was bombing, but people were still, I could tell, like forcing laughter to make me feel good about it.
There's a lot
and I
of
was like, just let me bomb.
No,
please.
there's a lot of like or like a knee slap or like a yup,
Yeah.
like you're just kind of trying to affirm.
It's because you're performing to other open micers.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not really performing to an
But
audience.
if you can
really.
do that, then you can do anything.
Right,
because
then
that's scary.
There's been multiple times where I go there. I've only ever gone to Fourth Wall. I think I went to one other open mic, but I've gone there, walked up to the door, and then turned around and started walking towards my car. And then the voice in my head being like, yo, are you going to go home right now? Are you that big of a fucking bitch?
Yeah.
And then I go, and then I was
bad
like,
for the environment.
And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go inside. I literally drove here on Earth Day. I'm going to waste gas. So then I walk inside, and then as soon as the first guy goes up and just eats a bag of dicks, I'm like,
I could do this.
it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to do worse than this dude that took the bus here.
Yeah, and then so I love it. I love it when I'm out in the. I love doing the stand up stuff. I did host trivia. I had a trivia company too as a side job, and I hosted trivia for all those years I was doing musician
That's like
work
at
too.
bars and stuff?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Just like the companies, but I had my own. And that's improv stand up as it is, because it wasn't just me asking questions. I would go there and think about my day and tell people stories and see
So
if it
you're
would get
riffing,
laughs. Yeah. But I was doing it under the hidden, trivia back, like, curtain in front. So it was kind of easier that
some
way.
of us do trivia. Some of us spontaneously freestyle during podcasts.
Yeah,
And
fuck
there's
it.
different ways of making people laugh sometimes. Well, if you guys want to keep listening to Megan give us the inside scoop on, Corolla's dirty laundry or whatnot.
Can't. I wish I can't.
The NDA, man.
Hush money.
I wish I would. I wish I was like I did anything important enough in my
Relevant-
life to
worth an NDA.
Worth an NDA. That would be so sick if I had.
I guess
secrets.
that's a good way of looking at it.
Right?
Thank you.
That's cool.
I feel much better about my
Yeah,
life.
you did something meriting
Silence.
Hush money and silence. Yes,
Right?
I love it.
Well, if you want to keep listening, go to patreon.com/Dome with Bamfomania and support the podcast and check out some of that bonus content.
We're gonna be dropping that price soon
Yeah, the price is going to go down because we need to.
because it was stupid. It was stupid before.
You know what would have been stupid? Not doing it. So it was good to get in and learn, and then we'll adjust our behavior. But follow us at Bamfomania on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. We're posting the video content. I'm unemployed, so this is the only thing I'm doing at this point. And follow me at Salt and Satire.
Follow me at Bubba Y, BUBBAWHYY. If you need any sort of video work whatsoever, I can do that for you.
Where can the people find you, Megan?
Megan the Mess, like Megan the Stallion. But
I thought it was Megan Themes.
No, Megan the Mess. Themes is funny.
Two E's in the E.
Yeah, because the mess was already taken.
yeah.
So I had to go. You go on
No,
Instagram.
that works even better.
There you
'cause
go.
You get the comedic Megan the Stallion angle. That works out.
Megan the Mess. For
Yeah,
real.
and go listen to her podcast, Kill the Bottle podcast, right?
Yep. Do
And
that.
we'll probably have some more cool little stuff here soon. So keep listening.
Shalom, everybody.